everybody, you know me, my name is Eugene Nick Dinsmore, and here we are, Jeffersonville, Indiana, Mechanic Street, the home of the Davis Arena. If you guys have seen video of Brock Lesnar or John Cena or Randy Orton or Batista or Victoria or Shelton Benjamin or me, Mr. Wrestling Nick Dinsmore from the Mechanic Street building, that was the one that had the big OVW pole right in the middle of the building.
It looks like a decrepit, abandoned warehouse.
Perception in this case wasn't reality.
If you see the door right there, that was the door into the arena. Fans would line up here every Wednesday night and every Sunday night. We did TV on Wednesday night, free to get in. Sunday night was the big show every Sunday night right here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And if you see the cutout that you can tell used to be a door in between the two air conditioners, that was the door into the office. And also went into the locker room. But this was the place where the dreams began. I started training on the other side of the building on Watt Street in May of 1996, but I had my first match in front of the fans here, September of 1996, against the most handsome man in wrestling, Jason Lee, and yes, I won. This is the place where it all began, Mechanic Street. If you look over here on this side, you see the military equipment, for whatever reason. If you keep panning to your left across the street there, you'll see Kitchen Compact, which makes kitchen cabinet accessories. And I remember one day, beautiful Bobby Eaton was here, and he was driving Jim Cornette's mom's car, and it was parked right there. Somebody came around the corner and hit Jim Cornette's mom's car, and Bobby's out there, didn't know what to do. All the workers from Kitchen Compact come out, Bobby, give him the Alabama Jam! I think it was Trailer Park Trash and Vic the Bruiser against Danny Davis and Rip Rogers right here. Falls Count Anywhere on Mechanic Street. The people were out here. I mean, it was wild. One of the wildest nights in OVW history. Right here in the middle of the street, Danny Davis and Hustler Rip Rogers as partners. Never before happened, as partners against Vic the Bruiser and Trailer Park Trash. The Mechanic Street Rumble. Falls Count Anywhere on Mechanic Street. It was a happening. So, well, now we're on the backside of the Mechanic Street location. That was the Davis Arena. This door used to be the exit to the locker room that emptied into a parking lot. This was all gravel right here. There were no businesses at all. The actual quadrangle had maybe one or two businesses scattered about it, but it was a really, at the time, a rundown building. Jeffersonville has really built up this area, and it looks very nice now. If you see all these glass panes over here, those were the ones that Jim Cornette would beat out with his baseball bat when he got overly angry and upset. But this was the locker room right here where all the guys would hang out. I would park in this very spot right here with my truck, and this was a great place to be, right through that building. What do you say? Let's see what's in there. Locked. But you know where we got to go next? We went across the bridge. This building was great, but it wasn't big enough for all the intensity, all the action, and all the fury that OVW became. Across the bridge, Shepherdsville Road, the current Davis Arena. We're going to take you there now because, hey, this is Eugene Behind the Scenes. Eugene Behind the Scenes on tour, on location at the OVW Davis Arena right here. You see it right there. Tomorrow's Superstars today. This is where I trained from, I don't know, when did we move in this building? 2001, I think, maybe 2001, I think it was, until I got called up to the main roster in 2004. Main event matches, all kinds of matches, some of the best written stuff I was ever involved in. Jim Cornette was the best matchmaker and I'm gonna say creative personnel that wrote for Eugene Nick Dinsmore, and this was the building, this is where it all happened. I do believe they're doing some remodeling or some construction or something in the building, so I don't know if we're allowed in there. We might try to break in, but if not, we just wanted to bring you this. The original Nightmare Danny Davis School of Professional Wrestling was right here in this location on Watt Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. It was a very small building. I began training here in June of 1996. We stayed in this building for just a short amount of time until we moved on the other side of the quadrangle here in Jeffersonville. The quadrangle is a building that almost built like a castle, and I guess back in World War II they made ammunition for military. Since then it's been converted into all of the kinds of businesses. This one right here I believe is a Mexican restaurant. They said no entree or however you say it in Spanish, but this is where the original Nightmare Danny Davis School of Professional Wrestling was.
Couldn't get in.
Locked out.
You built this place. You can't even get in. Huh?
They revoked my key, I guess. If you're enjoying our content here on Eugene Behind the Scenes and you want to look back at some of the great videos we've already produced, we can put one right here. Right here. How does this thing work? Well, Nihilus, hey, can you hear me? You're supposed to put it right, oh, there it is. Right there, yeah.